What's up, YouTube? Um, I was just inspired to make this video. I'm up here at the laundromat right now, and I'm telling y'all, fellas, the laundromat is actually a good place to meet women. I'm telling you, I done seen some fine ass women washing their clothes. But anyway, I'm out here on a cold Midwestern day. We expecting to get a snowstorm, and I'm up here just washing a few clothes before it hit. And I just wanted to say that I'm a pretty I'm doing pretty okay in life. I'm not rich. I don't make a lot of money, but I'm doing all right. I know it's a lot of people out there struggling. But my thing is like I like being deceptive. I like making people think I have less than what I have. You know what I'm saying? And I love looking broke knowing I got money. You know what I'm saying? I live a very, very modest life. I own two houses. I own two old cars. And, I drive a 2007 Camry, which is what I'm in now. And I have a 2012 Chevy Malibu. Now, I make the type of money where I could afford to drive anything I want. But I choose to live modest because I like to let my money stack. And it's also a good way of seeing who really like when it comes to women. I want to know the women that really, really like me for me, not for the money I make or what I could provide for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a quick little story. I was talking to a girl. I had just met this girl. We talked one time on the phone, and I was telling her about what I did for a living. I'm a truck driver, and I was telling her where I live, and where I live is a very, very poor neighborhood. If you know anything about the Midwest, Ohio, I live in Hamilton. And if you know anything about Hamilton, Ohio, you know it's a poor area. I think the average income is like maybe 20 something $1,000 a year. It's a lot of poor people that live in Hamilton. And but anyway, Hamilton is right outside of Cincinnati. I grew up in Cincinnati. But anyway, I was telling this girl where I live, and she was basically getting on me like, you live in Hamilton, you could be doing better than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I like Hamilton. I like it out here. It's peaceful for the most part. The cost of living is dirt cheap. But basically she was looking down on me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you can't do no better than Hamilton. So I called her back the next day. She didn't answer the phone. And I guess she was just turned off. But that girl didn't get a chance to know me for me. If she would have knew me for me, then she would have knew like, I own. I didn't tell her about the rental properties I own. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was owning like 3 rental properties. I was collecting 4 incomes because one of my houses was a 2-family. I make good money as a truck driver, and my mortgage is less than $400 a month. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got at the time I was making a lot of extra money. I just had thousands and thousands of dollars every month. Well, I had thousands of dollars every month. I could have did whatever I wanted to do. She missed out on potential vacations, trips. I could have took her on shopping sprees. You know what I'm saying? Potentially. You know what I'm saying? If she would have got to know me, I could. It's like, and this is a lesson for y'all women too. Do not doubt a man. Get to know a guy for him. Don't just worry about the type of money he make, because you could be missing out on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all initial, you go by what you see in a man initially. He might be holding back. You know what I'm saying? If he a guy like me, he's holding back. He's testing you to see if you like him for him. You know what I'm saying? Not what he can provide for you. You know what I'm saying? I like being low key. I like being modest. We live in hard times now, and I'm not putting everything on the line. You know what I'm saying? This same girl, she was struggling. Well, I ain't gonna get into all that, but you got the point. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Fellas, be modest. See if these women really like you for you. And back in my days, back in the '90s, back when I was a young man, when I was in my 20s, the guys who had money, the dope dudes, the dope dealers, and all that shit, they was driving nice cars, Mercedes, Cadillacs, all that bullshit. They did all that to get the girls. But the real dudes who had mouthpiece, all they needed was game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cut from that cloth. I'm cut from that cloth. I'm like, I don't want to use my money, to get women. I want them to like me for me. But anyway, y'all understand what I'm saying.